Hello, my dear friends. Santosh here. How are you all? I hope you all are good and healthy. Okay, today we discuss temperate cyclone. Okay, temperate cyclone, air mass. Air mass divided into two parts: warm air mass, cold air mass. Okay, warm air mass is lightweighted and moisture and higher, goes upward, and cold air mass is heavy and dry and goes downwards. Okay, it's a simple diagram as you all know about it. So we discuss only second diagram. Okay, here the 90-degree north, 90-degree south. Okay, and arrows coming down is polar easterly, cold air mass, and goes upward is westerly warm air mass, and goes down in the equator side is a trade wind. Okay, now come in left side. Higher pressure is called polar higher, and lower pressure is in subpolar region, and higher pressure in subtropical region, and these points are equator. Okay, now in arrows going upside is higher temperature and downwards is lower temperature. Okay, features of temperate cyclone and condition of origin of temperate cyclone. They are also known as extratropical. Second point, the origin due to a conversion of two different kinds of air mass, warm and cold. Okay, third point, they also related with frontogeneous. It is a stage of temperate cyclone, first stage. Okay, now fourth one, they mainly occur between 62 to 65 degree in both hemisphere, north and south. And fifth point, they also occur land and water surface both. The temperature difference should be maximum between given air mass. Okay, now we discuss area temperate cyclone on Earth's surface. Okay, they mainly occur between 60 to 65 latitude in both hemispheres, south and north. And second point, in that latitude, polar easterly and westerly wind conversion to each other. Here, polar easterly example of cold air mass, and westerly is an example of warm air mass. Okay, that's why this cyclone they occur due to temperature cyclone between both air mass, warm and cold air mass. Okay, last point, they mainly occur in winter because the temperature difference of both air mass is maximum. Okay, see the diagram. This is a equator. Okay, and you as you see, the arrows is coming down, and this one from the south, not from south, it's a westerly wind warm air mass, and this one is a polar easterly cold air mass. It's going down and it's going upward. Okay, temperate cyclone and its weather functions features. There are many theories given for the origin of temperate cyclone, which is Bridger-Nash polar frontal theories are main theories, and they specify the weather character of this system. There are 6 stages of temperate cyclone. There are 6 stages described by Bridger-Nash, in which first stage is known as frontogeneous and last is frontologous. Okay, first one is here is a list. Okay, first one is frontogeneous, second one is stationary front, third one cold front, fourth one warm front, and fifth one occluded front, and last one frontologous. Okay, first we discuss first stage, frontogeneous. In this stage, conversion of two different kind of air mass, a stationary front occur. This is also called a frontogeneous. Okay, now second stage, stationary front. When the front remain stationary, it is called stationary front. Third stage, it's called cold front. When the cold air moves towards the warm air mass, its contact zone is called cold front. Okay, now fourth stage is called warm front. If the warm air masses moves toward the cold air mass, the contact zone is warm front. Okay, fifth stage, occluded front. If an air mass is fully lifted above the land surface, it is called occluded front. Those comes downwards. Okay, sixth stage, frontologis. This is a frontologis stage, and cyclone is also finished here completely and pre-weather condition established. Okay, friends. Now all this stage we discuss with diagrams. Okay, see the diagram. This is a first stage diagram. Okay, in this diagram, as you know, this arrows going downwards and westerly wind going upward. It is a warm air mass, and those coming down, it is a cold air mass. It is not heavy. Sorry, it is heavy, but warm air mass is light weighted. Okay. Now, in this stage, conversion of two different kind of air mass, stationary front occur. This is also known as frontogeneous. Okay, as you see, two masses there, cold air mass and warm air mass. Okay, now okay, this one is a second stage. In this stage, stationary front is finished and wave front is occur. Okay, warm air mass. It's called warm air mass. Okay, it's a third stage diagram. Okay, it's a lower pressure, and from here cold front, and this one is warm front. Okay, in this stage, cold front and warm front, cold front is developed, and area of warm air mass is narrow and warm sector is occur. Okay, now fourth one. Okay, it's very simple. It's a lower pressure. In this stage, warm sector is narrow and cold air mass is expanded approx all over the frontal region. Okay, as you see in the diagram, they are expanded approx all over the frontal region, and cold air mass is expanded everywhere. Okay, now fifth one. As you see in the fifth, here is a cloud and rain is coming, and it's a cold air and is a cold air mass. From here it is a cold air, and slowly they convert it into cold air mass. Okay, this is also known as acute stage, and this is also known as pre-stage of frontologis. In that stage, cold air mass expanded all over frontal region, and the temperature difference between air mass is finished. Okay, and in sixth stage, this is a frontologis stage, and the cyclone is also finished here completely and pre-weather condition established. Okay friends, thank you very much for watching my video. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.